Welcome back, Cave Talk, everybody. Wow, we got a lot to talk about this week. It's another Saturday night here in Taylor, Michigan, and I'm digging it. Got a little music on the background here. A little government mule for us off their album Dose. Had a good week last week. Had that interview with Billy Brotherton off of The Exterminators. Heck of a guy. Great guy. Well, it's that time of year. Spring forward. Change your clocks tonight. Like to turn them ahead 1 hour tonight. This time, so 8 o'clock tonight. Feel like 9 o'clock tomorrow night. I think that's how they do it. Pretty sure. Bunch of malarkey, but they say it works and somehow saves energy. I don't buy it myself, but maybe we'll save that for a future episode. Also, March is Fire Prevention Month. And the reason is because, you know, when you change your clocks, change your smoke alarm battery too. If you don't have a smoke alarm, get a smoke alarm. Fire prevention, very important. You know, there's 4,000 Americans die in home fires every year. It's a lot of people, a lot of unnecessary deaths. Approximately 20,000 are just injured in home fires. And there's ways to prevent and survive a fire. It's a matter of practice and planning ahead. Not planning to have a fire, but plan if you do have a fire, what to do. And fires in the kitchen, cooking fires, major thing. And there's ways to prevent that. You always, number one, stay in the kitchen if you're cooking. Don't leave the kitchen. Don't leave the egg burning on the top of the stove, or running the toaster or something in the oven, casserole, whatever, slow cooker, whatever. That's a little different. You're frying hamburgers, stay in there. Dress for cooking. Dress for being over top of your fire, burner, electric cooktop, whatever you have. Don't wear long dangling sleeves and stuff if you're over there, flipping burgers. It just makes sense. Don't do that. It's just not right. Watch your kids in the kitchen when you're cooking. My God, don't let them get up there next to the stove. There's another way. Knock a pan over on herself, burn herself, spill grease, whatever. Grease buildup. Clean your damn stoves. Clean your grease, clean the exhaust fan. Clean the filter net. Keep your paper towels, your pot holders, and your oven gloves and stuff like that off the top of the stove when you're cooking. Take the frying pan handles and turn them in so that way they're not hanging off the edge of the stove. Biggest thing, tips on putting a fire out in the kitchen. Cover the pan. If you're frying something, whatever, green eggs and ham, have the lid set there for the pan so if it does blaze up, put the lid on top of it. Turn the burner off. Let it set. Don't try to carry it outside and slosh the hot grease all over, because as soon as you slosh it around or open that back up, it could reignite. If it's a small fire, you got a can of baking soda handy, extinguish it. Dump the baking soda on the fire. Then put the lid on. Well, if that works. Don't never put water on a grease fire. It vaporizes, turns to steam. You have steam burns, it splatters the grease everywhere. It's like a mini explosion. So it makes it a little bit harder to contain and put out. You got a fire in the oven, you can't put it out, shut the oven door. It'll pretty much self-extinguish, it burn out all the oxygen. Most newer stoves are a little bit more airtight, and it will help put it out. Fire extinguisher, right here. Okay, keep one handy. Keep one in your home where you can get to it. Don't put it in the back of the closet or underneath the cabinet where all kinds of stuff's in the way. Keep it where you can get to it. You just got to do it. I mean, folks, it's common sense. All right? Bedroom fires. You got little kids, especially under 9 years old, because that's the biggest risk factor for some reason. Teach them that fire is not a toy. Fire is a tool we use to cook with. Make sure they're not playing with matches. You got electric blankets. And make sure they're good ones with a UL rating, Underwriters Laboratory, or a CSA stamp on them, Canadian Standards Association. Make sure the cords are good on them, not frayed if they are. Don't be so cheap. Get rid of them or get it fixed by a a qualified technician. And if your mattresses are older, get a newer set of mattresses. As of 2007, they have a mattress flammability standard in mattresses. And believe it or not, you can also contact your homeowner's insurance agent and possibly qualify for a discount because you have a newer fire retardant rated mattress. Electrical fires, check your cords on your vacuum cleaners, your toasters, all your appliances in your house. Don't overload extension cords. Common sense. Remember on the Christmas Story when he was going to plug in one more strand of lights and they showed the plug with all them, just an octopus of wires coming out of it on plug adapter after plug adapter after plug. Don't do it, folks. It's just not good. Electrical fires, will smoke. The wires get hot from electricity traveling through them, build up heat, going through the attic, under the house, through the wall, whatever. Any insulation, build up heat, smolder fire. You don't know it's burning. 5 hours later, your house is burning to the ground. All right. Wet locations. If you got a plug in your bathroom, I think national code is 6 feet within a water outlet. You have to have a GFI, ground fault interrupter plug. That's one of them little plugs with a reset and test button on it. If you got one of those, test it too. Make sure it works. Faulty wiring in homes is really bad. A lot of the houses, especially in my neighborhood, the homes were built back in the 50s and 60s, okay? The houses were wired for 60 amp service. Okay, so you have an electrician come in, you put a 100 amp or 200 amp service panel in it, circuit breaker box in it. The circuit breaker box will carry that load. The wire coming to the meter to the service breaker box will carry that load. But your home wiring is not up to snuff for that. So, don't plug in 5 window air conditioners on the same line, 6 electric heaters. Just don't overload your circuit breaker box or your wiring. And that's common sense. Smoke alarm. If you don't have one, get one. Every level of the house should have a smoke alarm. Minimum. 2 levels, 2 smoke alarms. Okay? Ideally, one downstairs, bottom of before your staircase, one top of the staircase. One in each bedroom. One outside of each sleeping quarter area. Okay? Put one in your furnace room and your laundry room. Hell, I got one under my house. Okay, I do believe in it. I got like 7 of them in this home. Small house too, but I believe in having smoke detectors. I don't want to die burning to death or choking on smoke or my family. Test them once a month, guys. Beep, push the button. Yeah, it's annoying as hell, but you know what? It's even more of an inconvenience calling an ambulance or fire department or paying the medical bills or trying to rebuild your home. Have an escape plan. Every room, 2 ways out of every room. That way you came in is a way out, and hopefully there's a window. Hopefully in every room there's a window. You try to plan for at least 2 ways out of every room. All right, in case there is a fire. When a fire occurs, just get out. Grab the youngins, grab the cat, dog if you can. Get out of the house. If you can't get out, if you're the only one who can get out, call the fire department. Let them go back in. I know that's a hard thing to do. Me being a father, I'd fight the devil for my kids, and including a fire. I personally, off the record, most likely would go back in and save my kids. No question about it. Okay, that's fight or flight. I fight. I go and get my children, try to drag them out. But if you are encountering smoke in the middle of the night or there's a fire in the room, touch the door handle with the back of your hand. Okay, they say back of your hand because you don't grab. If you touch the front, you'll grip. If you feel it hot, don't open that door. It means there's a fire inside here, something's wrong. Get the hell out of there. Plan a meeting place outside your home. All right? So everybody's out there, stay out of the house. All right? Myself, our meeting place is in front of our house. Don't make it in the backyard or something where everybody gets confused. We go right to the sidewalk in front of our house, and that way I know we're accounted for. If you got security bars, I know a lot of locations, a lot of people have, if you live in a high theft rate area and you have security bars, make sure they open and close from the inside. Plain and simple, okay? Another thing too, guys, since we're talking about smoke detectors, there's 2 kinds of smoke detectors. There's photocell and there's ionic. All right, either one will do. There's battery operated with the plug with electrical backup to your home current. Hey, they're like $5 a piece minimum for just a basic smoke detector. Please get one. While we're on it, carbon monoxide detectors too. They're coming down in price too. Carbon monoxide is odorless, colorless, tasteless. It gets from it's emitted from any open flame source, even a candle emits carbon monoxide. Okay, it's a byproduct of what's left over after the oxygen is burnt. Okay, that's it on fire safety, guys. Change your smoke alarm batteries. Change your clock ahead 1 hour. Matter of fact, Cave Talk Underground. We like to give back to the community when we can, and here's what I'm going to do. I got first 25 people that write in and really need me to come over and change their battery in their smoke alarm. I'll do that. I'll bring a battery over to your house, brand new battery, and I'll change your smoke alarm battery. If you don't have a smoke alarm, tell you what, let me know, and I'll do a minimum of 15 smoke alarms. For one per household. If you don't have one and you really have to need one and you really can't afford to go out and get one, we'll buy you one here from Cave Talk for 15 people. It's 15 people for smoke alarms and 25 people if you need batteries. Let me know. We'll come over and change them. I'll bring me and my son, or me and Mark. Can you go? No? Okay. What about you, Shan? All right, yeah. Okay. Okay, perfect. What was that? All right, okay. Me and my producer Bill, sound guy Mark, we'll drag a ladder over there. We'll put up smoke alarms if we have to. Okay. God bless, guys. Rock out a little bit with some Government Mule. Enjoy yourself on Saturday night. Coming up on Cave Talk in a very near future, I think we might have scored us an interview with Gene Simmons. It's going to be short and sweet, but we're going to give it a try. Have a good Saturday night, folks. Rock it out.